back and I'm better. I want you bad as ever. Don't let me just let up. I wanna give you better. Baby, it's what.
Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. So we're gonna be filming a makeup tutorial. I haven't posted one in a minute. I've been posting a little bit of vlogs, and I'm gonna get back to my roots. So we're gonna be doing a beginner-friendly makeup tutorial, and I'm gonna tell you the tips, the tricks, and I'm gonna be answering some questions that you guys asked me for makeup advice, for tips, tricks, how to keep your makeup flawless and long lasting throughout the whole day. And I'm gonna show you how to do it. So the most frequent question that I got asked, I'm just starting out with makeup. What's one tip every beginner should know? What every beginner should know is that makeup is not gonna look a certain way when you first start out. Like, it took me years and years and years to figure out what worked and what didn't work for me. And it's gonna take y'all some time. So be patient with yourselves, find what products work with you, and don't switch up on them. What works for me, I do not switch up at all. My go-to products are my go-to products. I don't switch up unless I want to try something new. And even then, I'm still a little hesitant. But find what works for you, be patient, and love the process because it's a journey. It's a journey. So don't get frustrated with yourself if you can't get it within the first couple of tries, because it's just not gonna work the first couple tries. You gotta keep trying. Like, I started makeup when I was in 9th grade. That was in freshman year. I was in high school, so it took me a moment. Like, I'm telling y'all, I came to school with eyebrows like this motherfucker had. Excuse me, but it was the eyebrows was this high, and I had lashes that was like out here. Like, it was. Oof. It was a time. And you gotta be patient with yourself. Just watch makeup tutorials, my makeup tutorials, and I'm gonna get you right. So be patient. So I did like the little outline of my eyebrows. So I'm gonna take you through a tip that I have for your eyebrows, is to just follow the natural outline of your brows, and to always go softer and light-handed when you're doing your brows, because if you go heavy-handed on the first try or like starting out, you're in a hot dark mess, and we don't want that. So start very light-handed and just follow the outline of your brow. I didn't show you guys this, but I also like shave my eyebrows. Yeah, I shave my eyebrows down to the outline that I want them, so I don't go too heavy-handed because you don't want to overshave and over pluck. So I pluck and I do a little bit of shaving too, to make them in my desired brow shape, but you don't want to go too heavy-handed with the shaving or tweezing. So I feel like if you guys want me to do like a little tutorial on how I shave my eyebrows as well as pluck them, I would love to do that for you guys, because eyebrows are trial and run, and I'm a testament to that. So I just concealed under my eyebrows. This is a lighter shade, so it's like one shade lighter than me. I highly recommend this concealer. It's very good. And I just use a flat brush to go under it. So the next question that I received, confidence check. How has makeup changed how you feel about yourself? I feel like makeup, how has it changed me, and how has it changed how I view myself? I feel like, and sometimes when I'm down and a little low, sometimes I will do makeup to make me feel upbeat about myself and get that confidence back. But sometimes I always made sure that I never felt like I was hiding behind makeup, because I have nothing to hide. Makeup is something added extra onto me. I'm not hiding behind it. It's something that I add on to myself to enhance my beauty, never take away from it, or ever think I can't live without makeup, because I can live without makeup. I prefer to do makeup because it's a self-expression, and I love how I feel about myself when I do makeup. But I am never, ever going to be like, I look hideous without makeup. I have to wear makeup. No, because I like how I do makeup. I express myself through makeup because it makes me feel good. But I always want to make sure you guys know that makeup is to enhance your beauty. It's never to take away from your beauty, and you are beautiful with or without makeup. You don't need to have makeup. You want to have makeup. That's the difference. Please know the difference. You want to have makeup. You do not need to have makeup. Two different things. I make sure I always know that, and I make sure I knew that starting out, that it was a want and it was never a need. I wanted to try something out. So I'm priming with my CoverGirl. She is the OG. I love her. It's real good. She's that girl. She stays on. I think this is the only thing that's really keeping my makeup on, for real, alongside the setting spray. because the setting spray you set it in and everything. But this primer is real good. And bro, I'm so sad that they discontinued this. I can't find this nowhere. And it's like I have to get a new primer. So if you have any primer suggestions, please let me know. I'm sad she's leaving. Next step of the makeup routine is foundation. So I use Kat Von D foundation in the shade Good Apple Tan 6066. But I love her. This is a good one. Oh, and I recently got this. I know it's dirty right now. Don't mind the dirtiness. But my boyfriend got me this for Valentine's Day. Because I've been telling him how I've been tired of putting makeup on my wrist and like scrub it off with makeup remover. So I have this now. This is cute. I love it. Oh, a tip that I have is for when you're putting on foundation, set your beauty blender. So spray it with your setting spray. It helps with the long lasting of it and the longevity of it. So I spray that a couple times and then I just go on like that. I don't go on I don't go over here with the foundation because that's where I know my concealer at. So under my eyes, I just have concealer. I don't really go up there until I have my concealer up there. And I'll show you what I mean in a second. When it comes to carving out my eyebrows, I already told you guys that I use a concealer shade that is 1 to 2 shades lighter than me. And then I will use my foundation, which is my current shade, the shade that matches me the most. And I will carve out my top brow. So top, I'll just show you guys right here because I feel like I'm so bad at explaining things and it shows. But you'll get a little better. So I just follow the outline that I already made and how I previously shaped them, and I just follow along. Don't do nothing extra. And then I go on with my beauty blender. So I highly recommend you guys carving out your brows with a concealer shade that's 1 to 2 shades lighter than you, and then going on the top of your brow with your foundation shade, so it doesn't look like you're just highlighted. Unless you want that look, then you can definitely go for that look, but I don't like to look too highlighted. I'm already light as it is, and too much lightness makes me just look like I am coffin ready, funeral ready. I'm just casket ready. So when I typically conceal under my eyes, I do like the lightest shade or one of the lightest shades, one that's 1 to 2 shades lighter than me, right here going out, and then same thing right here. And that space that I'm leaving is a space for my other concealer that is like way lighter than me, so I want a little lightness. And I put some right here to give that contour effect, because I no longer contour my nose because I just like, unless I really am going for a look that really is contoured, I'm not contouring my nose. And how to contour my nose and what works for my nose shape, but I be just having this unrealistic expectation when I contour my nose. It's going to be looking like snatched. It's supposed to be looking like a white girl nose skinny when it's not. With the nose shape, I have to be realistic. So I only contour my nose when it's a specific look that I'm going for. And here is my CoverGirl concealer. It's very light, as you can see. Not my shade though. And with this cool applicator, I feel like it's like one of them cool. The package just said it was cool touch thing, like a little cold tip. And I put it right here. You can see, like, look, that joint look like it's almost white. And I put it right here. And I will put some in my middle of my forehead as well. It's like a dot, because this goes a long way. And right here too as well. I don't put it on my nose because I don't want my nose to be, that's too much. When I go with the spray on my brush, I don't use a beauty blender for this one because I want a more precise look and I want my under eye to be mashed up in there. I want everything, every single product to be there. So I want a more precise look with a brush. And I just go out here. I do my chin and on my forehead first because I want the under my eyes to set in. So I do that last, and I just blend in until I think it's good. Same thing on my forehead. And it takes a while with this brush because normally when I have a sponge, I'm just like mashing it in there. But this, I gotta be more precise because I want a more precise look when it comes to my highlights of my face. I already started blending a little bit, but I just wanted to show you how I blend under my eyes. If you guys had any questions or you wanted to see, but I'm going to show you how I blend under my eyes. It takes a while to blend everything together because I want everything to make sure it's set together. But I just go down a little lower where my foundation is, and I try to set it in, mix it, and everything. I don't miss a spot. And the same thing goes on the other side. But I also take my little smaller beauty blender and, go in there too as well. So it could be like pressed powder finish. And another thing that I found out, well, I don't know if it's like really common, but you don't want to overdo it with products under your eyes because it could cake up, and it's like when it cakes up it looks crusty. So go very light with the products that you're using under your eyes because you don't want that cakey crusty look once everything sets in and dries, and that you don't want to be flaking. So go very light-handed with the products under your eye, but still a good enough amount where it covers your eye bags or your hyperpigmentation under there. I don't know if you guys can tell, but to get that lifted look, definitely do with the concealer going upwards towards your eyebrow to the hairline, because that's going to make for a snatched and more lifted look, so you won't be face droopy. Because I feel like if you really know the placement of your concealer, it can really make a difference. It makes you go going like saggy. So we always want the lifted look. So definitely change the concealer if you haven't. Placement, go all the way up here to almost towards your eyebrow and your hairline going up. It might look crazy. Trust me, it works. For that lifted look, you got to go up, because just placing concealer right here, it's going to conceal and hide and get rid of the pigmentation if you have some under there in your bags. But you also want a lifted look as well. So go up a little higher with your placement. It's going to work and it's going to look cute, trust me. While I'm setting, so I use the e.l.f. setting spray and I use the CoverGirl setting spray. While I'm setting and waiting for my face to dry, I'm going to answer a little question. So this question, I said, date night or girls night, what's your ultimate soft glam vibe? So when I'm going out, well, I only have a girls night because I don't got a lot of friends. That's a whole other story. But when I am going out, say on a date with my man, I typically go for, I want to say, a brown smoky eye. It gives me, I like the brown smoky eye, or I would give me a black smoky eye, but that's like if we're doing something real big, we going out type stuff. But if we're doing a little date, something small, nothing like, nothing too major, I will do a brown smoky eye, or I would do a brown glittery eye. Like I'll have me some brown and I'll let a little glitter in the crease right here in the inner corner. So it's a little cute moment. But I feel like it's definitely, the soft glam is like more of my everyday look, but with a more dramatic eyeshadow, if you will. But if you guys want to know how I do that, I will definitely do a video on how I do my soft glam date night thing. I will definitely do a video for y'all if y'all want that. Right now I'm just contouring. I go up here, my contour. So I go for, what's these called? Cheekbones. Yeah, cheekbones. So a little apple, if you will. So I'll do like this and go up here and go on my forehead, go right here, and I go under my jaw right here. I don't do nothing on my nose. So my blush, I will show you how to do my blush. I use this palette right here, and I use this shade. I go for a more pinky shade. I don't go for a red blush, and I just put it here on my apple, on my cheekbones, apple, whatever you want to call it, some people call it. I go up here. And with this blush, sometimes I'm very heavy-handed. Depending on how heavy-handed I am, I will go in with another blush, because I feel like whenever you do with a liquid, you have to go over with the powder. And sometimes I can't go over with the powder because I'm very light-handed with the liquid. So blush, I love a good blush because I want to make it seem like I'm actually blushing, because I actually do be blushing. My man makes me blush, but that's the only time y'all see me blush is my man. Only time. But I know it looks a little crazy, but just trust the process. You gotta really blend in the blush to make it look good. Cause some of y'all be just, when I see y'all be doing blush, that's not blush, that's blush. What is that? That looks like you just got punched in the face. So don't, there's always ways you can fix blush. If you go heavy-handed with the blush, you can correct it with foundation or concealer. So just keep in mind that you can fix the blush if you go heavy-handed, but try not to go heavy-handed, because I be going heavy-handed and I be like, oh, I gotta put some foundation over it, I gotta put some concealer over it. But I just love blush. It makes me feel so girly. And I put a little blush on my nose too. So it makes me, I love that type of blush. And my second blush I go in is my CoverGirl. I know you'd be like, Mom, you got so many CoverGirl products. I love them. They're cheap and they're good. So I go over, this is the powder, the set, the liquid that I did. I don't use too much of the powder because I want to go in heavy. There's the blush. Y'all can see, I'm going to correct it over a little bit. I'm going to go in a little bit further and blend it in, but that's the placement. And it looks cute. So next I'm doing setting. I'm baking. So this is the one size. Yeah, one size. I had brain fart, but I use this to bake. So I use my beauty blender, my beauty puff, and I go under the areas that I concealed So I go under here, and I make sure you press because you want to get everything in there. Press and tap. But you don't want to add too much to the point where it's flashback. Not saying this product gives flashback, but I feel like sometimes people be adding a little too much powder on, too much translucent powder, and you be looking like a ghost when you take some pictures. But that's never happened to me because I know my placement and know how much to add, and you got to know when to stop. So it don't even look like I'm really typically baking, but I just press it in because I really want this to sit in. And I'll also go around my lip area and my nose area because that's when I tend like to sweat and it just rubs off. So I make sure to bake this joint in here because I want this to stay. Because I go around here, because your smile lines, I feel like when you crease a wrinkle at certain spots of your face, makeup is just gone in that area. And definitely when you crease that, where your smile lines are, wrinkles are, put pressed powder on here, put the setting powder on here, because it will set in paste and you won't have to worry about your makeup going fever. So I have a question. So my question is, how do you find the perfect foundation match? The struggle is real. So what I say to this is definitely go into Sephora or Ulta or whatever makeup place you want to go into. Ask to get swatched, match, swatch, whatever you want to call it, for the product that you're looking for. And also know your undertones, because if you don't know your undertones, these people will play in your face. You also know your undertones. My undertone, I'm more of a yellow undertone, very light, I will say. And it's also tips out here that you can figure out your undertone. Sometimes people say it's like by your veins. If you got blue veins, you got to get a lighter color. Also, do your research. Find out things that best work with your undertone, because certain products, certain brands work for certain undertones and skin tones in a way. So I do my research on makeup, on the product itself, and figure out does it match with my undertone, because my undertone is more a lighter undertone, but also more of a yellowish. You can see in a way in the bottles, like foundation or concealer shades, you can tell if it has more of a reddish tone or orangey tone. That means if it's orangey or reddish, it's not for you. Reddish or orange, it's not gonna work for me because it's gonna look like it's just not gonna look right. No. So you can spot some of the tones in the product itself, and you can see if it's lighter or darker. But like I said, do your research. There's theories out here and ask the store clerks as well, because they have knowledge as well. I will hope so. That's how they got the job. But hopefully this answers your question. I feel like I tried to go in depth, but I feel like undertones and skin tones is like a topic that I could go into depth with, but like, I don't want to get too in depth. But I hope I answered the question to your liking. Next step, this looks hideous, but don't judge. But while I'm baking, I will put eyeshadow on top. So I typically go in with a lighter dark brown. So I would say this one right here is not too dark. And I'll just put that on my lid because I want to give it some type of definition, because I have nothing on there, no foundation, no concealer. I only conceal unless I'm actually doing a really good, like a glam look. That's the only time I really put concealer up there or foundation. But I normally don't put nothing on my lid because it creases real bad. And I'm like, I don't like that. But I will prime my lid. I will use an eyeshadow primer, which I highly recommend y'all find a good eyeshadow primer that works. Eyeshadow primer and a concealer, because it really helps to prime the eyelids for the products that you're going to be using. So definitely recommend. And I just follow the outline of what's on my face. I know that sounds weird, but with the effect that I have, I just follow through with that. Whatever is there, I follow. And I don't try to create nothing new. So I'm also going in with the one size foundation powder. And so I'm just setting or trying to get rid of, in a way, white areas from the translucent powder, because I want this to blend in. If you want the highlighted look where you want the translucent powder, don't worry about this step. You can skip this step. But I want to make sure everything is blended in to my skin tone and it matches, because this setting or foundation powder is not dark for my shade. One shade, like it's probably like my shade. I would just say my shade range. So it's not necessarily dark or it's light. So just put them in the area that I use the translucent powder at to blend everything in. So I'm using my highlighter. This is Wet n Wild. I don't know if this is in stock or they still being sold. I got this at Five Below years and years ago. So I just put the highlight in the inner of my corner of my eye. Put it on my eyebrow, under my eyebrow. Same thing as well. And then I'll put it on my nose. So I go like this, go a little down, and then I'll put some on a little tip of my nose. And then I blend it in with my finger. So I've set my face with the CoverGirl and the e.l.f. And I also put this Benefit 24-hour brow setter on. It's in the same shade as my eyebrow pencil. So that's one of my, I feel like this is my newest addition to my makeup, is a brow setter, because I've been having this issue where like my brows have just been like coming off in a way, like they just been smeared, like same, yeah. Definitely this helps. Like if your eyebrows are smearing, or like you find that your eyebrows are not staying on, definitely get a brow setter. And the Benefit one, she the girl, definitely recommend. So now we're waiting for my lashes on. I use a lash glue liner from Kiss. That's how I do my lashes, because I just can't do liquid glue, because I just can't do like the little glue in the tube. I almost closed my eyes shut one time, never again. So I use a liner, which this is very beginner friendly. If you want to use a liner, highly recommend. I've been using this since I found out about this, and I'm never ever gonna stop using this. Tap in, girl, tap in, girl. And for the lashes, I have 3 lashes with me, so don't ask me where my lashes come from, because I'm not trying to gatekeep. I just generally be mashing lashes together. So
where your lash from?
Okay, so I have 3 lashes with me, as you heard previously. So I'm not trying to gatekeep. I just generally mashing my lashes together. So I do not have a specific brand they come from. Like one brand is from my Etsy brand. That's like the little lash extensions that be giving off the, you know, lash extension vibes. So that's one of them. Another of them, I just don't be knowing. Like it could be from Shein, it could be from Amazon. That's how I get my lashes from. So I really generally do not know. So please don't be asking for where the lashes come from. Be mashing lashes together, and I be losing the packaging. I'm not trying to get keep. I promise, I'm a girl's girl. So we're gonna do these lashes right here. They're more of a fluffy look. I use these lashes because I love them, and you can tell I love them. Look, look, look. Y'all can tell. Y'all can see, like, look, there's literally 3 lashes mashed together. I don't even know what they are at this point, but I like the look that they give me, so we're gonna rock with them. And I'm gonna get up a little closer personal, so I can show you how I do my liner, because I'm pretty sure y'all want to know how I do the liner. So I take my fluffy brush. Girl, what? I take my beauty blender, and I take it right here. Make sure this helps with not creasing or pulling. So I do like this, and I just outline my eye. I try not to do it too big, which I'm kind of nervous doing this on camera, so that's why it looks a mess. I'm way better when I do not have a camera in front of me, I promise, guys. I'm sorry if that wasn't like a good tutorial. I tried. And then I take my lash, and then I do like this. I look down, I got my mirror and I look down, put the lash on. And it's like that. I know it's like, Mom, that's a big ass eyelash. Keep your comments to yourself. It's my lash and I like it. And it's a look I like going for it. It's cute. So, the same thing on the other eye. In a way, this looks like it's actual legit liner, and it just glides on so smoothly. So, highly recommend, guys. Tap in. Everything when I say highly recommend or tap in, I'm not saying it's just like I say, because I genuinely like it, and I recommend y'all try it. I'm not being paid to say this. I wish I was. But let me put this last one. And then we can get to the lip combo. Because I know y'all be waiting for that. Because I've been getting a couple questions about my lip combo. So. And here's my lashes. I love them. Love them down. These are my lip combo. So this is from Caitlin Collections. I hope I'm saying that right. Caitlin Collections. And the lip liner is Sweet Tea. Oh, Sweet Tea, yeah. And then lip gloss is in Blush, the shade Blush. She is no longer selling her products. Her website is down. So don't be like, Milan, like, you link it. Like, I can't. Her website is down. I tried. She's a YouTuber. I love her. I love watching her vlogs. Love her down. So I brought the products. This is my everyday lip combo. I don't know what I'm gonna do when everything runs out. Hopefully by then, when I run out, like, her website's gonna be up. But till then, I might need to find a new lip combo. Y'all might not see me for a minute until I find one. So I just typically line my lips. I don't really need to overline because, you know, your girl got luscious, good lips. So I just follow the bottom and top, basically. Because I don't do too much because I don't need to do too much. My lips is gorgeous. Okay, there we go. And then I'm going with the lip gloss. Y'all see how nice it looks? It looks beautiful. So I want to do one last question before I show you the hair and everything with the makeup. So finally, what's one piece of beauty advice you would give your younger self? One advice I would give to my younger self, I would say to never feel like you need makeup to be pretty and to find beauty within yourself, because you are beautiful inside and out, and to never rely on makeup because you make your own beauty and you are beautiful. That's one thing I will always say to my younger self. I want her to know that. And I feel like I do know that now. I feel like when I was first starting out, I absolutely needed it because I was seeing so many people around me, or just the people I was watching, doing these glamorous makeup looks. I was like, I want to do this and I need to do this. And I was getting confused between I need and I want. So always find beauty within yourself, and that you create your own beauty and you are beautiful. Definitely would say that to my younger self. So now that we got that question out, I'm sorry that I didn't get to a lot of your questions that you guys wanted me to answer. Unfortunately, if I did that, it would be a long video, and I'm not editing that much of footage. So I'm gonna show you my hair and the whole look and everything. So guys, this is the final look, the hair and everything. I hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments below what you want me to do or what you want to see from this channel, because I'm here for you guys. So I'm sad that we have to depart and we have to leave, but you know, your girl is going on a date, so I gotta go. I gotta go. Sorry, no hard feelings. I got to go see my man. I got to go with my man. Let me know in the comments. I'm gonna interact with y'all, I'm gonna engage with y'all. So without further ado, we're gonna have to see, each other in the next video. Bye guys.